Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about the process that we need to go through in order to rank your Google Maps listing. Now, Google Maps listing is this year is also called the Google Business Profile lately, but a lot of people still know it as a local pack, Google Maps listing, or the Google Business Profile. Now, this is arguably one of the most valuable assets for a plumbing company. Many people, when they are looking for plumbers online, they look at the map pack. They look at the reviews, they look at whether this is a local company, and based on that, they make a decision whether they're going to phone you or not. Now, there are many factors that Google uses to determine whether it's going to show you in the 3-pack or not. One of the things is your Google listing mirroring your website? In other words, if you are talking about a specific service on your website, are you also talking about that service in your Google Maps profile, right? Another thing they look at is your reviews. Are you getting a lot of reviews? Are you getting high quality reviews? Are you getting reviews on a continuous basis? They also look at your location relative to the location of the person actually doing the search. If you're close to that person, they will show you your listing, right? But you can expand that reach with time as your Google Maps listing becomes more mature and shows activity, which is another thing that Google is looking at is how much activity is in your site. Are you posting photos of or images from where you worked, right? If you post that on the site, Google is going to reward that because they're going to see you using their asset. They want you to use their asset. And if you're active on it, they're going to reward you with rankings. Are you doing posts on that site? But if you do posts, you need to do it in a specific way. Otherwise, it's going to have no impact. These are the things Google is looking at. What Google also is looking at, how many people have been clicking through to your website. So if I click through to this Ford Plumbing Services Ltd, that now counts in their favor because Google looks at that and says, oh, someone clicked through to Ford Plumbing Services Limited. And if I click now on its website, it's going to add another tick for this company because Google says, oh, well, it looks like this person is interested. So we're going to reward Ford Plumbing Services with better rankings, right? If I click on the phone number, it's going to be another tick in their favor. If I click on driving directions, for instance, there's directions here. So if I click on driving directions from wherever I'm at to where they at, then Google is going to reward this company with higher rankings. So these are just a few factors that plays a role in ranking online businesses in Google, specifically to the map pack. You also have off-page optimization options that's going to assist with ranking your Google Maps listing. Although it won't carry as much weight as the things I've just mentioned, they still do play a role. Just to give you an example of what that is. So these are other sites pointing to your site. So if a lot of other sites are pointing to your website, right, that is going to increase the authority of your website. And if your website has got authority, Google looks at that and says, well, they've got a lot of authority on the website. Their Google Maps listing should also have a lot of authority, right? Now, what you can also do is you can point the links to your Google Maps listing. Instead of your website, you've got a second tier of links pointing to your Google Maps listing, and then you can build links pointing to the links. In other words, you create these tiers of what we call backlinks that pushes up to your site, but it's got to be high quality links. It's got to be links that's trusted and that Google likes, because if you allow spam links like porn links or gambling links or things, links in the medical space that's known for spamming, if those links are pointing to your site, Google is going to tumble your rankings. You're not going to be visible. They may even de-index your site. You got to be careful on how you do this. It's got to be strategic, intelligent, and you got to have a methodology that works in order to get your listing into the map pack. So one of the things that we've done is we've invested heavily into a press release system where we can distribute press releases across news sites that carries a lot of weight and authority in the eyes of Google in order to help our clients with their rankings, whether that's Google Maps rankings or website rankings. This is just an example. You see at the top, here's what we call a media room. Now, competitors are charging in excess of $15,000 to set up a medium room like this with our services. It's included in our agreement. These are press releases that are distributed across various news outlets, and they carry a lot of weight in Google's eyes. And these news outlets, let me give you an example here, they will link back to our client sites and to our client assets that helps them with their ranking. So these blue underlined keywords are linking back to our client sites. Here's another example of another news outlet. You know, these blue highlighted links will link back to our client sites. And you will also see that the map pack is embedded in these press releases, which makes it very attractive for the Google algorithm to say, well, they've got authority because these news outlets are talking about them. Let's start ranking them into the map pack. Our system also assists you with getting more reviews. 25 reviews is a joke. Should be getting, as a plumber, 300, 400, 500 reviews. You want to out-review your nearest competitor with 3 or 4 times, right? We also make very sure to use tracking numbers on all assets of our clients so we can track your return on investment. It is imperative for you to know where are your leads coming from and are you getting a good return on investment. So that is super, super important. And that is why we keep on using tracking numbers for our client assets. And we also track forms that's being filled out, chat widgets that's being filled out on your website to make sure that we can show you where the majority of your calls are coming from, your leads are coming from, right? Then we automate a lot of your processes for you. So if a client phones you, you miss the call, the client will get an SMS and an email notification if you've got the email where you will tell them, look, we're really sorry we missed your call. Here's a link. Please fill in your details quickly. We're going to come back to you in a minute. We just want to finish up with this project or whatever the case may be. And that way you've got a net where you're catching all these potential leads that you are missing. So we will make sure that we optimize your Google Maps listing, that the services are filled out, that you are updating your listing with relevant photos and posts. We will do that for you on a weekly basis. We will make sure there's activity. You will need to do a bit as well. We will tell you what you need. But when we combine our efforts, you will start to see rankings in the map pack and your phone is going to start to ring like never before. Now let's just look at a few numbers here just to make sense of all of this. Let's say your net income per job is $350, right? You need to know your net income per job figure. That is a crucial figure to understand. Let's also assume your closing ratio is 50%. In other words, for every 10 people phoning you, 5 of them is going to result into a job, right? And let's say because of the leads generated from this Google Maps listing, you get 50 leads in that specific month. All right. Now, what that will relate to is from the 50 leads, 25 of them will become jobs. It will be jobs in your business, right? At $350 net income per job, that means you're going to make $8,750. Now, if the fee in order to boost your map rankings organically to get more calls is $2,000, that means you're making $6,750 through this investment in your brand, in your local visibility so that you can get more business. Let's assume the leads up to 75. All of a sudden, it's $11,125 that you're netting after your fee, after your investment in your own business into your pocket. Let's say your closing ratio is 70%. Now we jump all of a sudden to over $16,000 that you can net in your own business. If you don't know how to calculate these figures, it's absolutely crucial. We've made a short training series, 7 videos, where we will show you how to calculate that number. It's called the Explosive Plumbing Numbers Training Series, $7. It's 7 videos. We're going to show you exactly how you can calculate these numbers, many other numbers as well, that's going to have a significant impact on your business. And if you focus on the right metrics, you can literally release millions of dollars into your business if you apply what we teach and if you do the right things in the right sequence, right? Now, if you want to know more about the service, pricing of the service, you can scroll down on this page, Local Pack for Plumbers. All the details will be down on this page. If you want to chat to us about this, please fill in the form on this page. When you fill out the form, our team will come back to you in 24 hours or less. We usually come back much quicker. We don't know if this is a fit for you. We don't know if this is going to work for you, but you won't know until we chat it, right? We need to see what will work best for you, and maybe there's other solutions that we can't offer that's going to be best for you, but we won't know unless we chat. So fill in your details. Our team will get back to you. If this is a fit, if this is something where there's potential for us to work together, we can hop on a second call and talk more strategy, see where that leads to. If you just want to know more about this, how it can benefit you, we will give you very valuable insight into your business by looking at online competitors, how you compare with them, what you can do to beat them, and it will definitely be worth your while. So thanks for watching. If you want to chat to us, follow details, and we'll get back to you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.